Kicking it with Kiki and Kiara on the weekday. Hoping I can kick it with the keys one of these days. If you're trying to book me, that's a 50% prepay. CEO, you know that I got herbs in the briefcase. He do whatever Queen say. I don't ever question what the G's say. Yes, you need permission for the freeze frame. Out here on the mission, can you please spray? Dedicated to ascension, but the slaps on the replay. Hardest can you hear in the streets these days? Had to put in work, had to go and get my feet wet. Make them more rewarding, and when dreams start to manifest. Yes, I never splurge, but I'm learning how to invest. I have the regrets for the money talking fitness. I'm really getting on my fitness, and I'm not tripping by the red check. All I see is money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags. All I see is money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags. All I see is money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags. All I see is money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags.
What up? What up?
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Culturally Dope Show. I'm Deshante.
And I'm Tip.
And we're back for your favorite show. How you feeling this week?
I mean, I'm here. I'm gonna say this week is a yellow week.
Yellow?
It's not red. It's not green, but it's yellow.
Okay. I like that. I like how you did that. All right. So, like I said before, this is the Culturally Dope Show. It's the day after Hump Day. We truly hope that you had someone to hump.
And if you didn't, hump yourself. I mean, because this week was quote-unquote love week. So
it was love week. So definitely some self-humping.
It's self-humping, humping, after the 14th humping, side chick hump.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Sugar daddy humps, sugar mama humps.
Sugar daddy, no sugar. All right, so y'all know how we like to start off the show. We always start off the show with something positive. We started off with our culture moment and go right into our dope moment, and these come right before the ratchery. So for our culture moment this week, Pharrell Williams is named the men's creative director for Louis Vuitton, and it's an honor that was once held by Virgil Abloh. I feel like I always mispronounce his name.
You may. I can't help you with that. I just know Virgil.
Virgil, okay.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? Okay. The songs, okay. All right. You're right. You're right.
All right. He was also named a cultural global icon. So congrats to Pharrell.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
My boy said, keep turning the lemons into lemonade. I see what he's doing.
One thing about that man is he is ageless.
Let me tell you something. Him and his daddy.
Yeah, he's the reason I started watching
his daddy is fine.
I don't know his daddy.
Girl.
But I do know that he's the reason I started washing my face in cold water.
Yes, the cold water and then the steam, they say. I've been trying to do the things. I got to get me one of them little refrigerators and the little steam things for your bathroom, they say.
So I have the steam thing. And I had 2 refrigerators and they broke. But have you seen the ice? The face ice?
Yes.
I want to try that.
Yeah, they said that's a really good thing. Like keep your, I guess in the little bathroom refrigerator, keep your mask and stuff like that in the refrigerator.
But they just kept breaking.
The refrigerator?
Yeah.
Well, they have like some little mini ones. I guess you need to get yours out. That's on Amazon?
I got one from Walmart and one from Amazon.
I don't know.
We're so off topic.
Yeah.
Okay. So our dope moment this week goes to Michael Jordan, who makes a $10 million donation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation ahead of his 60th birthday. His donation is the largest donation that the Make-A-Wish Foundation has ever received from one single person. And for the past 34 years, he's been doing this. He's been doing it.
I mean, his last name Jordan, friend. That's my cousin. Yeah, I've been telling people that my whole life because my last name Jordan. So I'd be like, that was my number in school. Like I had 23 on the jersey.
So you've been lying your whole life.
I mean, we don't know for sure though. He could be. I mean, he from North Cackalack. My folks, some of my folks live in North Cackalack. I didn't get none of the Make-A-Wish here. I've been making a wish my whole life. I mean, he gave the 10 to them, y'all.
Not to you. All right.
Not to me.
Okay. So this next part of our show is it's an upper and a downer. Congrats and RIPs. First, we want to start off to saying RIP to the more than 37,000 people who have been killed and after a 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria. That, oh my God, that is beyond devastating.
I don't even know what to say about that one. It's
37,000,
like at one time.
And you could, some of the videos you just watching the buildings collapse, and you can hear the people inside
just screaming.
God, it was mortifying. We also want to send our condolences to Delicious.
And her family.
As her niece was one of the victims of the Michigan State mass shooting. He was one of us.
Yeah, the shooter was definitely one of us. I don't know if you watched the video I sent you where somebody was recording while they were in one of the classrooms and they were locked in the classroom. And did you see the one guy who was like, I'm about to go open the door for the police? I was like, that couldn't have been an HBCU. Because, baby, as soon as somebody would say I was going to open a door, we'd have dog walked his ass. We'd have dog walked his ass in that class. Like, first of all, you couldn't visibly identify that it was the police. Yeah. Somebody in there was like, I'm on the phone with the police, and they said, do not move. Like, shelter. Like, hide and be quiet, number one. And they in there having to yell at him, like, don't open that door, bro.
But you know, that's what
Man, I'd have threw a damn mouse pad or a mouse at his damn head.
Somebody should have football tackled his ass. You hear about the girl who said she survived that one and Sandy?
Yeah, you 21 years old.
That poor baby. There's trauma on
the amount of PTSD, man. She may not leave her house again.
I know that I'm mispronouncing the name, but Trugoy, I hope that's how you pronounce it, from De La Soul, also passed away at the age of 54 from heart complications. And our last condolences is going to go to Lisa Ray on the loss of her mom. Watching her and her mom have their story aired out on Ayanla Fix My Life was kind of hit close to home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she said, even though it was expected,
you still can't expect it. I know how we be like, well, it's coming, yeah. But you just never prepared for it to come.
Still hurts.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt any less. Congrats to Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor on their baby girl Iceland.
All right, so we got baby boy Ice in Iceland.
That's what they chose.
All right. So I say.
All right. And then last but not least, we want to send another congratulations to Shamia and her husband, who welcomed their baby girl by way of surrogates.
How old are they? I mean, I hate to ask this question, but I gotta ask.
Well, her and Portia are best friends and have been best friends, so she's at least 40. She's at least 40.
Okay. Well, they can afford a surrogate. They can afford a nanny.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay out of rich folks' business.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. That's above my pay grade.
You know what? I forgot to start the show off saying, hey, ladies and gentle thoughts and niggas and friends.
It's too late now, friend.
To another episode.
It is way past too late, baby. You gotta let that ride, y'all. She gotta let that one go.
I need a nap, folks.
Apparently, you need a refill, but go ahead.
That too. All right, so we're gonna talk about Super Bowl.
You guys gonna miss the happy birthday? You did it. Congratulations, because what you not gonna do is miss Megan Thee Stallion's birthday, y'all.
We'll let you have it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? My girl been off the internet ever since the trial. The people done put pregnancy on her. They done put a breakup on her.
They definitely put a pregnancy.
Neither one of them is happening. She's still with her man. I seen a video from her birthday party. The stomach was snatched. Okay, vegan life is doing well on her. Maybe I should try it again.
I did. I told you yesterday. Let's do it.
Girl, bye. You said no meat. Which is vegan, but no, I said maybe. I didn't say I was. Okay, moving on. And happy birthday to Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? His daughter was born right before, his birthday was the 8th, and then his was the 12th. The baby was born on the 8th, and then his was the 12th. Yeah. So, happy birthday to Meg. Happy birthday to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now we can move along to the trending culture, y'all, because...
It's another week of rapture.
Yeah, this first one, the Super Bowl...
We asking, was it a Super Bowl or was it super boring? The 57th Super Bowl took place during the Rihanna concert. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it did. You know what I'm saying? It was a concert with football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me, I wouldn't say it was super boring. I'm a sports girl, so I like the game. The game was definitely heightened. Like by halftime, me and my son that really gave up. Me and Nate had gave up. We was thinking like, baby, this ain't looking too good. And then by halftime, y'all, I was asleep.
But word on the street is it was a good game.
It was a good game.
I don't know much about the sports. From time to time, I watch them with the fella, and
you just watching.
I'm just watching. I'm just spending QT at this point.
There it is.
I don't even, and I go to the tailgate for the food. That's it. So we're gonna start off by talking about some of the performances. We'll start with Shirley Ralph.
She got us started pretty good.
Yeah, she started off with Lift Every Voice and Sing. And
the people were questioning why did she sing that at the Super Bowl. Let's just be real honest.
They did, but they questioned everything. So there's that part. But what we are going to say is, back when Sister Act was out, Cheryl said that singing don't pay the bills.
Singer do not pay a coin.
But now she's on here belting it out.
I mean, this is her second. You know what I'm saying?
Second one.
It's her second lead now.
Okay. But I think that she did a great job. Babyface sang "America the Beautiful."
Him and his hairpiece sung it.
Him and his lace front
belted
out a tune, and it was good. It was Babyface.
It was Babyface with quite a bit of makeup on.
Yes,
it was loaded.
Baby, he had on one piece of rouge on their cheek.
They should have Fenty'd him in the back. Ooh. That was another way to advertise, but they didn't. He must have said, I want
He had on Avon.
What was that?
Mary Kay.
Not Mary Kay. What was that black brand back in the day? That black brand back in the day. It's gonna come to me after the show is over.
Right.
Imani.
Not that one.
Another one. Okay. While she thinks about that one, I'm going to go out on a limb here because a lot of people are probably not going to agree with me. However, Chris Stapleton sang the national anthem. And in my opinion,
but the people were here for him though.
Chris Stapleton is top 5.
Baby gave a little soul in that. I was here for it.
Sang the living shit out of that song. Now I don't give one damn about the national anthem.
And that's what I was about to say. Usually I'm one knee down, baby. I don't listen to it. I can turn it down.
But I am a fan of Chris Stapleton. But it's not a biased opinion. He sang the shit out of that song.
I'll give it to him. He really did.
Yeah, he did. We'll talk about it a little bit more after our commercial break. Stay tuned for the Culturally Dope Show right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
You're tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go over to your Play Store and download Hits 92.3. Don't want to miss your favorite show? Click that tab in the top left-hand corner and set the alarm. You'll never miss another episode. Love all of the shows and can't decide? Then scroll down and rate Hits 92.3 and also leave a message for your favorite radio personality, letting them know what an amazing job they're doing. While you're at it, go over to our Instagram page and follow us on Hits 92.3.
Cheesecake. When I step up on the stage, it's a massacre. I can't really give a fuck about what he say. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. She said a nigga wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now a nigga in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, you ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Now a nigga in the game like, if you said I wouldn't make it, check the replay. You ain't fucking with my team, that's a mistake. Watch a nigga go to work, I need a briefcase. Heard they said I wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now my niggas in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, ooh. Now a nigga in the game, check the replay. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Oh, 5 got me feeling like this. All my niggas in the hood with the big coolest nigga in the fam like DJ. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Make it look easy. Yeah. I just keep up and go, not doing nothing, never got me a thing. You give a fuck about it, we're all watching the walk of water just to give me a lot. Really with it, they will be a die. I'm in it like big, no, my next shit won't be free, I need it big. Young nigga feeling like he hit the switch. I told myself ain't no tomorrow today. I think that water really helped me work my sorrows away. I've been waiting on my life, but look, it's all on the way. I've been waiting all my life, but look, it's all on the way. When I step up on the stage, it's a massacre. I can't really give a fuck about what he say. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Said a nigga wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now a nigga in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, you ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Now a nigga in the game like, if you said I wouldn't make it, check the replay. You ain't fucking with my team, that's a mistake. Watch a nigga go to work, I need a briefcase. Heard they said I wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now my niggas in the game like, now a nigga in the game like, now a nigga in the game, check the replay. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy?
What's up, what's up? You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Ew.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Culturally Dope Show right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We left off talking about Rihanna's concert that took place, Super Bowl that took place during Rihanna's concert. Yeah. So I guess it's time for us to just jump right into the performance and what we felt. I'll let you take the lead on this one because I got some opinions that the people might not.
I mean, I really just felt like, all the white, when I woke up and went back and watched the replay, I felt like once she told us she was pregnant, all I could see at that point was ASAP's sperm cells running out. Like, that's really all I saw was, them running to get that egg.
Let me tell you something. The sperm cells, i.e. the donors, i.e. the dancers.
The dancers.
They did their job.
They did.
And they did well. I think that they performed, like, to be able to dance that hard for 13 black-ass American minutes is...
Continuously.
Right. No easy feat. They definitely took up the slack. In my opinion, I think that Rihanna's performance was a little lackluster. Yeah, I said it. I thought it was a snooze fest. There, I said it. I was unimpressed, and I do understand and respect that she was pregnant. I understand, as a performer, I used to be anyway. I understand.
You used to be a performer?
Fred, you know damn well I was in dance.
Oh, sheesh, boy. I'm me.
And majorette.
What kind of performance? You didn't tell me what at the local strip club.
I used to work at the Blue Flame. But yeah, it didn't give me what I would have hoped for.
So this is my thing with Rihanna, okay? Because we had, a lot of people had like a Beyonce expectation from Rihanna, and Rihanna is not Beyonce, but Rihanna has her own thing about herself where she ain't gotta do shit. Like, real talk, she ain't gotta put on for nobody's city. Rihanna is Rihanna all by herself. I also just wanted her. All I wanted her to do on stage was that shaking thing she did that time.
You wanted her to see.
Yeah, I want to. If you haven't seen that, I implore you to just Google Rihanna shake on stage. Just Google it.
For the people who are listening and not watching on YouTube, please go back and watch the replay so that y'all can see this girl shake. She literally shook the whole desk. Okay? I agree. She is Rihanna, and I do think that a lot of people have in this industry. Everybody gets compared to Beyonce. Like, let's just be honest. If Beyonce says she wanted some Skittles, they'll be like, "Yes, bitch, I want to taste the rainbow too." Like, that's just what it is.
It is.
But if we were to do a comparison when Beyonce did her performance and announced that she was pregnant, she flipped back in the chair and did all kind of stuff. That's not the performer that Rihanna is. I get it. However, to me, it still felt a little lackluster.
I mean, it's kind of like people are like on the fence about it. Well, some people are just mad because she's pregnant. Number one, let's just say that they're pissed because she's pregnant because they feel like now we're not getting our album, we're not getting this.
They're not.
You're not getting this album because one sis said, "I don't have to do none of that shit and make a bag."
No, she is a billionaire, and 80 to 90% of that came from her products.
So why the hell would I go back out there?
Yeah,
like why would I ever do that again?
Yeah.
And then so you got that, they're mad about that. Then too, some people about the performance, but then some people were saying that they're glad that she performed like she did in the clothing that she had on, because they're so used to now seeing people naked and performing. Yeah.
I do appreciate that she paid that tribute to Andre Leon.
Yes. I'm glad you said his name, because I always tear it up.
Yeah, he is truly missed, especially because right now it's New York Fashion.
Yes.
He is definitely missed.
I like how she did that, though. It was very much tasteful. I feel like, again, I would agree with you. We could have found, I think she could have held the secret just a tad bit longer in the performance. We didn't have to get it like fresh out. But what I will say is,
she could have given us a performance and not kept the people wondering, because we see gut and we can't determine if it's leftover gut or new gut.
That's true.
I didn't mean gut.
But I know what you mean. Yeah.
So it was just kind of like,
because friends said gut. Okay. Like that, but what I will appreciate, because the people don't get paid to perform at Super Bowl, right. And so what I will appreciate is what she did. The marketing was phenomenal.
Yes.
The commercials leading up to the if you went to the Savage website, you had Super Bowl clothing. Like, so the marketing leading up to that moment was amazing. And then to get on stage, use a press powder on stage to show the Fenty product on stage, and then perform. And all the people had on Savage, and all the people had on all the sperm people. And all of the people had on Fenty makeup, because some of the people they did close-ups on.
Yeah.
And like, kind of, said what they used on certain people, certain people and stuff like that. Yeah. So the marketing was amazing. I mean, and that's all, and the people want her to sing again. Y'all better go listen to that old shit. Yeah. And, she told y'all from Jump Street, bitch, better have my money.
All right, y'all, we're going to move along to Church Girl or Cuff It. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but her name is Tiffany.
Her name is not Tiffany. Her name is Tiffany.
Her name is Tip Honey.
There you go. Because first of all, when you spell your name like Tiphani, you're a little thrown off. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So she's a pastor, and I don't know if
prophetess,
if you guys saw this story, but she went on a rant in her church, basically claiming that Christians who decide to go to the Beyonce concert will be going to hell, one-way ticket. She rebuked and damned Beyonce. This lady even said that Beyonce was going to drop dead
and going straight to hell, straight
to hell. And then people went up, because let me tell you something. Black Twitter never fails.
They really need to hire some of them damn people on the police force.
They do. So they went and dug up some of her old tweets, and they found tweets where she not only attended past Beyonce concerts, but she was also a huge fan of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now, what she's saying when she clapped back is that once she got saved in her shower in 2015, because Jesus does come in the shower while you're soaking yourself up and rubber-dubbing yourself down, he came in and saved a wretch like her in 2015, and she hasn't listened to the music since.
So why y'all can't get saved after the Beyonce concert?
But why you can't be saved and go to the Beyonce concert? And to see that it be people like her, why people leaving the church right now, and ma'am,
especially like her, are the reason.
Because why you felt the need to condemn her?
Like, who are you to do that, though? You're a Christian. Christians are supposed to be the ones who forgive. Christians are the ones who don't throw rocks and judge ye, lest ye be judged. All of that shit. And here you go, judging, damning, rebuking, and wishing death on someone.
Like, just foolishness.
Just because you got saved does not mean you are better than anybody.
My thing, this is what I felt like. That tithing plate was a little shallow that Sunday after them tickets dropped. And I felt like sis said, oh, y'all gonna go put the money there, not to put the money here. Because what it was she was on the waiting list. And her parishioners got off the wait list, got a ticket. So what it was, I couldn't get my ticket because y'all didn't put the money here.
So they didn't put nothing in the building fund that week, and she was pissed off.
Well,
what it was, Tiffany?
Let me tell you something. Tiffany says that's exactly what had to happen. Because why did you feel the need to go on that rant? And you knew you were gonna get the backlash.
Yeah, but I feel like now people are doing outrageous and outlandish shit like that just so they can get the backlash. Because once you make it to the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, all of these places, people are gonna start Googling
Oh,
you.
baby.
They're gonna find your page, and so
My thing is, I don't think you should have wanted that type of attention because you knew somebody was recording you at your church.
But you know that the people say all press is
You right.
press.
You right.
And a lot of people stand by that. I personally do not.
Heck no, because once it's gone, then what? Actually go to church. Then what? And while you over here damning her, sis had to do 4 new shows in London.
But the saddest part about it is I heard that I know Charlemagne the God said that he wished that she would have gone viral for not this moment because she really is a good pastor, and now people aren't gonna ever be able to see past.
And that's what like some of the people in the comments under one of the videos I've seen on TikTok, they were saying the same thing. They were like, damn, because she's she actually give the word, she actually teaching word, and people actually getting something from it, and then this.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Michael Todd. Like when COVID hit and
he put on all the antics, and he felt like he needed to do all that because the people was at home and he had to be.
No, it wasn't even that. That's when I started listening to him. Like we couldn't go to church.
Yeah.
So I would
tune in
to his church every Sunday or whatever, and it's just like he did the antics where he spit on them, and it's like ever since then it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to give you my tithes because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. But it's just at this point, y'all are making the church look terrible. And that's why people don't want to go. They don't want to attend. They don't want to spend their money because y'all making it look bad.
Yeah. And then you see.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying not to put my mouth on that.
Okay. Well, some people got their mouth put on or put their mouth on some things for Lover's Lane because it was Valentine's Day on Tuesday.
There was a lot happening this week, y'all. I have seen some Valentine gifts that
those money bouquets were dope.
The money bouquets were everything. But if I would have seen one more funeral arrangement, talking about what y'all think she gonna say, like somebody else said, is she in the upper room?
Is she?
Because why would you go? Yeah, the funeral arrangement. The
sprays.
Yeah, the sprays. Yeah. They got the heart sprays, the ones that be beside the casket at the funeral. Yeah, the people were getting the people those. Because why would you do that?
They run out of options.
Yeah, I mean, all the celebrities showed the stuff they got. Some of them were good. Some of them were.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about how some of the folks showed out for Lover's Day, and some of the folks wore matching pajamas at Christmas, and now they're single again. Some of your faves got big energy gifts. Moneybag Yo bought Ari a Bentley.
I mean, she did buy him what was that she bought him? What she bought him that time?
Oh, she bought him a Volkswagen. She bought him land, like a whole bunch of land.
She bought him land, but remember she got him that what's that car that's got the stars in the ceiling?
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. Oh, I don't think she got him a Rolls. It was something else.
I don't keep up with these two because I don't like their energy. It's a lot of stunts and shows. And
that's all of them though.
Yeah, but there's something about these two I just don't like. J-Lo and Ben got not matching, but they both got tattoos.
And it still disturbs me because baby, y'all just back fresh 6 months in.
Santana received a Van Cleef list of New York slides. Joey,
because my man. Because I hate how he clacked them. Ugh.
Joey Chavez.
Yeah.
Her man tatted her name on him, but for us,
it was Luda for me.
As a collective,
it was Luda.
Luda won.
It was Luda.
Luda sent his wife on a scavenger
hunt. Baby girl.
And the scavenger hunt, she went from like store to store and place to place.
And the notes. It was the notes for me.
Very nice notes and a gift at each place. He actually put in some thought and effort. And you know why I can appreciate that so much? Because you have other dudes that only buy bags.
Yeah, because if I be honest, you seen Cardi spread? With all the
I didn't see Cardi spread.
Yeah, she had a spread of Chanel and what's some bags they like? Hermes. What's the name of the specific one by Hermes? Shit, I can't think of it.
Birkin.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a spread of Birkins. You know, one I hadn't even seen before. It's like a envelope type bag.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. They ugly to me, and I don't care how much money I have. I don't want a Birkin. I don't. Now I do hear like a lot of people saying they're great investments.
That's what I was about to say.
Because you can sell them back. But spending $10,000 on a purse that look like it should have peppermint and strawberry candies at the bottom because it's somebody's Meemaw's bag is just not the look for me.
That's not doing it for you.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know what else I don't like? Tokyo Trauma. We're gonna call her Tokyo Trauma instead of Tokyo Tony because this lady works my black ass nerves.
Let me tell you something. It's like her antics never end. It's like when you think, you know, she about like a damn Kanye tweet, crazy as shit.
It's crazy as a soup sandwich. Get on my damn nerve. First of all, ma'am, please stick another tooth in between that gap.
Baby, come on and get rid of the red lipstick. It's smeared on your face.
And your teeth. I hate it. Okay, so if you guys have not heard about this story, it appears that Tokyo Tony got upset with her daughter, Black China, because she sent her a text message asking for $3,800 for rent, and China did not reply. So when China did not reply, Tokyo Tony went on this rant on, I don't know if it was IG or YouTube, about China being given to the Illuminati. She was now, you know, trying to be a part of the Illuminati, and she was upset because China didn't give her any of those Illuminati coins, right? She talked about how she no longer felt safe around her daughter, and the only way that she would go around her was with 2 guns, security, and a pit bull.
And a pit bull.
Ma'am, you are the pit bull.
Hello.
But here's my thing, friend. You are upset with me for not giving you money, my money.
My OnlyFans money that I done shook this cooch on.
Right. You send me a message via social media talking about I'm a part of the Illuminati, this, that, and the other. But you sent those tweets after you went on another rampage talking about how ugly she was, how she looked terrible at the Grammys, how her outfit was ugly, how she was out of place, how she should not be there. And you got the black ass audacity to ask me for anything?
Girl.
Mama or not, I'm not one of those people that's with the, oh, it's family. Blood is thicker than
water. Oh, baby.
You only get one mama. What's your line? Your famous line?
You only get one of me.
Okay.
Shit.
So I don't blame China for not paying your rent because it seems like you're one of those people who that's all you want from her anyway.
Girl, I would do just like trying to ignore her. Sis has been showing up ever since her mama did that rant as if it never happened.
Yeah.
You did all that crying and snot crying on camera and all of that. And even if she is, you still not getting none of that Illuminati coin. Because you know the conspiracy theories came out. The Woodwards talking about her outfit to the Grammys and the whole Black Swan situation. If you don't know about it, look it up. But anyway, baby, leave it alone. You've been asking the girl for money for years. Y'all had that toxic ass show y'all had. It didn't fly. You know what I'm saying? You should have saved your money from that.
You should have saved your money from that, and then you just keep slinging them Amazon packages. No, that's what she do.
I know, but still,
you keep slinging them Amazon packages, and you make your own rent money. Because as far as I would be concerned, if that was my mama, we are done and done.
Girl.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who slang Amazon?
Tony.
Tokyo.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought y'all were saying that's what.
No, Black China making her coin on the fans, baby.
She's the highest paid. On OnlyFans.
I know last year she was.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Hundreds of millions.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna just let that one.
Yeah, because I feel like it was gonna be far, and then you were gonna pass far.
Okay.
You was gonna go to the sun.
Yep. Go to the moon. Let's go to the moon. Okay, y'all, we're gonna talk about the love triangle with 2 squares. What are we talking about?
Girl, Diddy G, Ruby Rose, and precious little Halle Bailey.
Precious little Halle Bailey. So the 2 squares that we're speaking of is Diddy G and Ruby Rose. Okay, so this is when clout goes wrong, right? So we don't know the backstory, and if they had an argument, if they broke up, we don't know. But what we do know is DDG was most likely trying to chase clout, and he
per usual,
and he put all girls are the same, ain't no way, as a status, right? So when he posted this status,
The people automatically thought these people that broke up.
And they thought that Hallie had cheated.
Exactly.
So Hallie's sister comes out the woodwork. She goes off. We didn't even know there was another
older sister.
She goes off. But what DDG did was set the foundation for Hicks to come out to work and put him on.
And I so thinking forward now, I feel like what he was doing was setting the stage. Like, I tell you, my grandma said, get ahead of the story.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what he was doing, getting ahead of the story. So it was like, let me go ahead and say some shit. So when she come out, and say what she gonna say, because I'm pretty sure she had already told her, I'm finna out your ass. He must have given her hush money. I had posted that thing the other day about it's a whole bunch of people in relationships and no hush money in my account. Money. So, they all in my DMs, and I felt like she was like, you was just in my DMs. Valentine's Day coming up, you say you're not giving me nothing, and ain't no hush money. I'm about to out your ass. And he was like, let me get ahead of this story.
But it had to be something else though, because he did delete all of Hallie's pictures off of his Instagram.
But I've been seeing a lot of couples doing that, and it doesn't mean that they're out of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been told a lot of couples doing that, and I can understand it, because if my page is for, if I'm a content creator, my page is for my content, and if my content is not based around my relationship, I don't need all that on my page, because when you break up, now the people in your fucking business again.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, Hallie made him relevant, so you would want to keep her on your page, because who the hell knew what a D, or a G was until she started dating him?
I agree.
DDG to me is one of the places where you get the old man from, like K and G or D and K. Okay.
I get where you're going, but you know what I'm saying, in that aspect, I guess, they might have said, hey, take her off, you take him off. You know what I'm saying?
But she didn't take his pictures down until the blogs picked up that he had took her pictures down. She was actually still following him, and all of his pictures were up.
Well, the people said all that ain't going on, but
it's all a mess.
It's all a mess, because in the middle of everything happening, then you got the two most want to be relevant, toxic. Tubi, right? They on Tubi. Which one they on?
No, they're on Zeus.
Okay, same thing. Zeus.
No, Tubi actually better than Zeus. All they do on Zeus is fight. At least Tubi gonna give you a little fake story.
A fake fight too. Yeah. But Zeus reality show stars, Blueface and damn Krishan, how did they make their weasel their way in this situation? Where Blueface done said Krishan set Ruby Rose up to even talking about all this mess.
Yeah. So Ruby Rose, it started with her posting a picture of herself in a t-shirt and saying, "Not you gave something basically."
Not you got your basically like, you got your bitch wearing my clothes, and me, sweetie,
did they make one?
A t-shirt?
Did they make one?
Did they make one t-shirt and they said this was a custom for you?
Because my thing is,
she too is not relevant. Let's just be clear.
She too is not relevant. But my thing is, you think this man was just gonna give his girl a used t-shirt and be like, "Here, come on now."
Of yours, though.
Of yours. Like, nah.
And then after all this time.
Like, the part that sucks the most is that Hallie is drugged into this bullshit. She's like America's sweetheart. And now she did like a small clap back. And I wish she just wouldn't have said anything.
I just wish she would ignore the girl.
Yeah, and then she did a reel like, "Girl, this ain't you." She's talking gangster.
What was that? The line from Friday. That's what it was.
Yeah, but that's not even her MO.
I love eat ass. I'm like, girl, that ain't even you. Baby, you a Disney.
You are a mermaid, ma'am. Beat the fish's ass.
At this point, all we want is for that movie to actually come out. Like somebody tweeted, damn, Disney gonna end up dropping that movie on Tubi in a minute.
Yep.
Because y'all gonna tarnish it. Mm-hmm. Can we not have this foolishness in Black History Month? At least y'all wait till March.
They've already ruined Black History.
You right.
We almost done.
You right.
Okay, but let's talk about some Black history real quick. Elderly inmate justice for Emmett Till. The cousin of Emmett Till files a lawsuit seeking the arrest of Carolyn Bryant Dunham. In 2022, relatives sought to reopen the investigation of the teen's 1955 lynching. Documents were found that proved Carolyn lied about Emmett Till whistling at her. These documents were hidden in a courthouse.
Under the floor.
Under the floor, protesters stormed the senior living facility in 2022 in search of Carolyn. Why is she still free? We do not care if the bitch got lead poisoning, melothelioma.
They went to the lady's house and everything.
Yeah, we don't care about none of that. She lied. She got this boy killed. She should be in the jail.
Now, seriously, because you know how many our folks in jail on some bullshit.
And she is just out willy and what?
Nilly.
I don't like anything about it, and I hope that justice is served. And even if she only has 1 week left to live, she should live it.
She should rot that 1 week in jail.
Yep. That's just it. All right, y'all. Let's
go on over to Shantown, y'all.
Let's go to the M. Memphis Mayhem. You Negroes robbed the Nike factory. Now, if you're from Memphis or know anything about Memphis, it's 2 good jobs to have living in Memphis, and that's working at the Nike factory or working at FedEx. There are other jobs, but I'm saying like that's
the who's who.
That's the 2 big corporations that's in. Here we have the CNN, we have Norfolk Southern, we have a lot of opportunities here. They don't have a whole bunch of big places for people to work. So it's like people try to get on at the Nike factory and they try to get on at FedEx. Because that's the hub. The hub is in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
FedEx, yeah. So the Negroes robbed the Nike factory in Memphis, Tennessee in broad daylight. We both feel like it's an inside
job. It was definitely inside hit. Like, hey, we getting a load or we shipping out a load at this time. And I feel like the person who backed their damn truck up to that door was a robber.
That pulled up to the back dock and started just throwing boxes of shoes in there.
And it looked like some of the employees was throwing boxes in the truck too.
They too. The thing that bothered me was, why are these employees fighting these robbers?
Let me tell you something.
If they were bold enough to back a truck up to the factory in broad daylight, do you not think that they are protected?
One thing in working in retail, I always remind people my last name is not whatever store name was on that store. So if I was a Nike employee, my last name is not Nike. So this has nothing to do with me.
That's why y'all got insurance.
That's exactly why y'all got insurance. Them folks on their taxes, they take losses every year, and this gonna be another loss y'all take.
Because I tell you what, if I would have lost my life, y'all would have had somebody else higher in that position before my body was in the ground, and probably wouldn't have even sent my mama.
Let me tell you something, and you probably was gonna get a check off of me because I'm pretty sure them people get a check off of every employee working at that damn factory. Yep. Boom. They got an insurance policy on everybody working there, just in case some bullshit happens.
I'm not fighting for nobody else shit. To be honest, if somebody tried to rob dope without labels, I probably wouldn't fight for my own shit. You can have that.
Me, this ain't got my name on it either.
Shit. All right, y'all. Time is winding down.
Time is winding up.
And get into the group chat really quick. Today we want to talk about age gap couples. So this kind of stemmed from an interview we saw with Nia Long, who said when she was in high school, her boyfriend was 30 years old. She said she did not get to go to prom because she was basically with a grown man. He asked her mom if he could have her permission to date Nia, and her mama said yes. Let me tell you something. Joyce wasn't trying to give me to a 16-year-old. I know damn well she wasn't gonna give me to a 30-year-old.
And you know what? I dated an older guy, not fucking 30, but a few years older. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 4 years older. And he did ask my mom for permission to date me, because my mom was like, baby, you're not riding in cars. And I was sneaking and riding in cars. But, he asked because it was just like, my mama was one of them to call the police on you. My mama had us on a scanner and the police was following us. So my mama did. At that point, she was like, you know what? I see they going to try to do it. Let me just go and let it happen. Yeah. But like you were saying, Nia Long, kind of sparked this whole thing. So now.
Oh, wait, let me tell my story.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
So when I was 12, I wasn't able to date. I wasn't even able to talk to boys on the phone, right? So I was at my cousin's house, cousin by marriage. I was at their house, and somebody's friend or something pulled up, and the guy, he was very handsome. He told me he was 16 years old. So I gave him.
How old was he really?
Let me tell you. So I gave him my number. I should have known the nigga was a creep because he would call the house, and if my mom answered, he would disguise his voice as a woman's voice so that he could talk to me. Mind you, I'm 12. He said he was 16. Nigga was 21.
Yikes!
You are a creep.
Creepola. Yeah, I tell you, I had a creep myself. I still don't know how old that man is to this day. I think he like 50, and
you was 15,
and I was 15, and not that he was 50 at the time, but I feel like he was in his 20s when I was 15. But So that sparked the whole thing about these age gap couples, and so now more couples are going viral on TikTok and Instagram about their relationships. One I kind of locked into because they local, they right here in Conyers, Georgia. You know, he's 68 and she's 26. Yeah, because when they met, she was 25 and he was 62. Right? Yeah. So he's 68 now. So I went down the rabbit hole on their whole thing. You know, I looked at a couple others too. But the people are definitely, some of the people are here for it, and some of the like older women are like, baby, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So she's at this point now where she's like, baby, I'm no longer the sugar baby. I'm now the fiance.
My thing with that is, everybody has a preference. Some people prefer older men or older women.
When I say older, I mean a couple years older.
Right, but my thing is with the age gap, like 68 and 26, that seems predatory.
Definitely very much predatory.
It feels like some insecure ass man who could
not she's 31.
hold his weight with someone his own age, so he would prefer to get with someone that he could manipulate, someone that he can mold into being what he wants them to be. Yeah, because at 26 you still figuring shit out. Shit out. If I'm being completely honest, I was like, the person that I am now is not the person that I was at 26 or at 30. You know what I'm saying? Like when Tip and I met, it was just like, ugh, she's a fucking Stepford wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, things, you grow and you change and you evolve. And I think that men like that want to get you at the stage where you're still growing and they haven't figured it out. Now, so that
they'll figure it out for you. Yeah. Now, what I will say, Sweetie done got 3 cars, 2 properties. You know, every now and then I'll be like, maybe I did it wrong. But, you know, another thing about what I noticed about them, I did find out, you know, he has cancer, and maybe he done beat it at this point because that was a couple years ago. But it's kind of odd. You know, like I said, she's like 31 now, he's 68.
Because what do you have in common?
So what
you're a damn city girl, and he's
facts.
He's sitting at home listening to hey. The blues is
and watching the news and the weather. Yeah. And they met because she posted, like, you know, some guy had broke up with her, and she posted like, I'm gonna try old me, and he DM'd her, and she was like, I gave it a try, and here I am now, 3 cars and 2 properties later, and a fiance.
I mean, to each his own.
To each his own. I'm scared of it though.
I'm scared of that because, like we said,
he is a handsome fellow though. I gotta give it to you. Now he gives 50, but still.
But it's still some gray hair on them nuts.
Good day. We're gonna go ahead and go on to our culture debate. Y'all know before we get up out of here, we need a culture debate and the culture quote. Our culture debate today is: should you get your significant other's name tatted on you? Hell no for me. I ain't getting nobody's name tatted on me. Not even my child.
What was wrong with saying it to me?
Bitch, girl, you say you made me talk to you on air? Carry on time, baby.
I think that, again, that's your choice. If y'all want to do it together, then that's fine.
No, I don't need no damn name badge on me. I know your name.
It's a choice.
Okay, moving on to the culture quote.
Yeah. Niggas and flies, I do despise.
But the more around niggas, the more I like flies. All right, y'all.
You need to break that down.
I do it. You get it, okay? Y'all know how we go out. All right. Y'all make sure y'all suck it easy, and if you can't suck it easy, suck it hard.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Culturally Dope Show. We truly appreciate y'all. Come back and see us next week right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right. You could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. I got the soul like pasta. Keeping it real, no imposter. Keep back open like soccer. Gold mines all in my roster. Big game, big and no pop. I got the key, no locker. A little case me, I'm proper. Double that cheese, no whopper. Yeah, I'm all for the win. Roll with the tide. And play no game, gotta keep me some fire. Look a little tight. Open the door. I still like the jacket. A little bit of coke. Pack going in and the crack going out. Might check in and I might check out. Moonwalk in and I moonwalk out. If you ride that way, then you might just drown. Just walk in this till I'm fresh like the manual. Started on that drink, tripping, thinking I'm a manual. I'm putting this to toe that won't you wake up when the gas. Left the rubber from the baby, what's evidence? You can't ride this waste over there. Yeah, cause I'm getting paper. You can't ride this waste over there. When I hate her. You can't ride this waste over there. It's going no elevator. You can't ride this waste over there. Feeling like a man. But check that paper on damage. They hate a word. They stressing, they panicking. Take that little bit and I ran it. Hit them. Caught them up, ambulance. You know I handed it back. Loaded on me. You see the light show in the blue. Don Julio, all the silk. I'm going up a cab, rolling out the silk. But I got you cruising on the drip. But I got it on me, yeah, it's on my hip. Yeah, when you lame, I got the sack on me. I came in it with the wax on me. PBS is shining hard. Got this hanging, but I bet it's on me. Just walk in this till I'm fresh like the manual. Charlotte on that drink, tripping, thinking I'm a manual. No finesse to toe that won't you break up when the gas. Left the rubber from the baby, what's evidence? You can't ride this waste over there. Yeah, cause I'm getting paper. You can't